Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Houston Sports Talk back in another video today. And today, the Houston Rockets clinch postseason for the first time since 2019-20 season. The Rockets are back in the playoffs, and it's going to be exciting. So, with a win today against the Orlando Magic, winning 116-108, and I think Dallas lost today. I want to say Dallas lost today, but it didn't. Whether Dallas lost or won today, I think they lost today, but whether Dallas lost or won today, the Rockets now have a 12-game lead from the team that's at the 11 seed, and the team that is at the 10 seed, and the team that's 11 seed. Dallas is the 11 seed now, and so they have a 12-game lead over the team that's the 11 seed in Dallas, and the Rockets have exactly 12 games left. Will hold a tiebreaker over Dallas, which means the Rockets are guaranteed to be a top 10 seed in the Western Conference this season. Now, that doesn't to be a top 6 seed. That means you're actually in the playoffs. You don't have to go through the play-in. Right now, I think there's a good chance the Rockets don't fall to a 7 through 10 seed, and are in the playoffs through the top 6. Right now, the Rockets are the 2 seed. They have a game lead, for the 2 seed right now, which is really good. Easy schedule, at least coming up in the final 12 games. I like the Rockets to finish as a top 4 seed, but there's always a chance the Rockets could fall. It's anywhere in the top 6, or even 7 or 8. I don't think that happens, though. And I know some people like to say this is not really clinching postseason. Technically, this is the playing games are considered postseason games as well. That is clinching postseason. If you clinch the play-in, that's also clinching postseason. So, I'm excited. I'm really excited to see the Rockets, in the postseason. Whether they collapse at the end of the rest of the season and they fall to the play-in, or it's as a top 6 seed or top 4 seed, I'm excited no matter what, because this is the best. No matter what, the Rockets have not been in the play-in ever. Think about it. The Rockets last time they were in the playoffs, 2019-20 season, the play-in didn't even exist. And look, I don't count that 2019-20 season in the bubble where we saw there was that one matchup between the Grizzlies and the Blazers, and whoever won that game, was the 8 seed in the Western Conference that year. I think Portland won. I want to say Portland won that game against the Grizzlies and moved on to the playoffs to face the Lakers that year in the first round. Now, the reason I say I don't count that is it's not because it has nothing to do with the NBA bubble. The bubble has nothing to do with it. It's the fact that there was only one play-in matchup. Because now in the play-in, since the 2020-21 season, the 2020-21 season, the 2021-22 season, the 2022-23 season, and last year's 2023-24 season. So 4 seasons you've seen it where both conferences have the play-in, the Eastern Conference and the Western Conference, and there's 3 matchups per conference. The 7 versus 8 seed and the 9 versus 10 seed, and that happens in both conferences. And then the winner of the 9-10 game plays the loser of the 7-8 game for the 8 seed. That's what it's been like since the 2020-21 season. 2019-20 season, it was just one game. The play-in tournament was literally one game. It was the Grizzlies and the Blazers, and whoever won that game won the 8 seed. And the only reason that game happened is because the Blazers, who were trying to catch up to the Grizzlies, or maybe it was the Grizzlies who were trying to catch up to the Blazers, it was something like you had to be like, I think it was like 3 or 3.5 games back. It might have been 4 games. You had to be at least 4 games back from the team you would play, and because of that, there was that one matchup, and we didn't see that in the Eastern Conference. And then the next season, you started to see how the play-in is now today. And that's why I say the Rockets have not been in the playoffs or the play-in since that has worked out. Sure, the Rockets were in the playoffs that year in the 2019-20 season in the bubble, played OKC in a 7-game series, lost the Lakers in 5 games, but they did not face they've not been in the playoffs or the play-in since the real play-in tournament has been developed to what it's been the last 4 postseasons. And so I don't think the Rockets are this year gonna have to be in the play-in, but it'll be interesting to see them in the playoffs. And look, right now at being at the 2 seed, they're gonna be watching the play-in not to see who they might be playing, who they might be playing as them being a play-in team. Honestly, I think a lot of people would have had them as a play-in team this year. I kind of did. I saw the Rockets being in the 7 to 5 seed area this year. To be honest, as a great Rockets fan who had a lot of confidence in this team this year, I saw them being in the 7 to 5 seed area and definitely thought there was a solid chance the Rockets could be a play-in team. So instead of them being in the play-in, they could be at home watching the play-in tournament to see who they play. Right now, they would be watching the Clippers and the Timberwolves to see who they would play out of those 2 matchups. Whether it be the Clippers or the Timberwolves, and that would be exciting to see. The Rockets not having to worry about having to fight in the play-in. Instead, they'd be watching the play-in to see who they'd be playing. That's only if they can stick it at the 2 seed. And that's going to be hard, but we'll see if they can do it. All right. Like I said, I'm excited for the Rockets to be back in the postseason. I know some people might be saying, this doesn't count because they're not officially locked in as a top 6 seed yet. Might not take long for that to happen. Might be another week or so. The Rockets might be locked in as a top 6 seed. Who knows? But sure, they're not locked in as a top 6 seed yet. I know that. But if you're locked in as a top 10 seed, you're still considered to be, you're still considered to clinch playoff berth. Even if you're finished as a play-in team. So that's what the Rockets did today. I'm so glad the Rockets are going to be back in the playoffs, even if it's a play-in appearance, which it's not going to be because the Rockets are not going to fall to a 7 or 8 seed. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section, and peace out. Go Rockets.